This next one's a bit controversial, Mason.
Ooh.
I got some things to say.
Uh-huh.
The Dark Knight suit. I think the Dark Knight suit is the best Batman suit we have seen.
Yeah.
Even though it's not exactly comic accurate, and I don't like that they made it. It's probably too real world, but I like the fact that you can turn the neck. I like that you can fight properly in it.
Uh-huh.
You know, you're not stuck in this weird stiff suit where your neck is forced to look directly ahead.
Uh-huh.
It's very functional in that way.
Yes. Why is that better than the Dark Knight Rises suit? Or are
They're the same.
They're the same.
Exactly
Okay,
the same,
good.
yeah.
Okay, good. I was just checking.
Yeah, or they're for
I
all
like
intents
it. I
and
don't like the
purposes.
cape
Okay,
because the cape is too clothy.
it is very clothy.
It's clothy, and it's because the suit is kind of it's that pseudo metallic, plasticky whatever material, and the cape is just really dark black cloth.
Yeah,
I think that looks
little
that's
off.
a weird contrast. I think it should have been more of a leathery cape,
Absolutely.
like Batman '89.
Yes, which I do want to talk about.
You've marked that down as you want to talk about.
I
that
do.
one.
I think the Batman cape should be more like the Superman cape from Man of Steel. Obviously not red, but that's
No,
all.
red.
That's pretty. Yes,
Red.
red.
Yep.
That's all CGI. That cape most of the time.
Okay.
And that's why it looks so great.
Right.
Well, I think anyway.
Well, certainly CGI red capes have moved a long way since Spawn.
They sure have, Mason.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Batman '89.
Yes.
Because I know at the time that costume was amazing.
Uh-huh.
And it is. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if you look at most pictures of the Batman '89, there's a weird gap between his face and the sides of the mask.
Uh-huh.
Like you could slide a full human hand in there on either side. It doesn't fit.
Or like a small hand grenade.
Or a small hand grenade, sure. Like it doesn't fit snugly to his face. Not only that, in Batman Returns, which actually gets a better suit in Batman Returns, a more kind of armored-y kind of looking one.
Less abs.
With the less abs. Yeah, I never liked the weird plastic fake abs on anything.
Uh-huh.
It always looks weird.
Yeah.
That mask peels off like a weird fruit roll-up.
It did, didn't it? It sort of tore off, yeah.
And I think it was you that told me, like, you saw a Michael Keaton interview where they couldn't film Batman getting out of the Batmobile because it was such a difficult suit to move.
It was super awkward, yeah.
So they'd cut to him stepping out and then him standing up.
Yeah, they'd get some grips or whatever to pull him out with a little crane.
Yeah, that's it. So no, and not only that, it's really weird and kind of smudgy. Like it's like a kind of grey and black kind of smudgy, like it's got handprints all over it.
Uh-huh.
It improves in that second one, like I said, but that suit is weird and I don't like it.
See, but I think the '89 suit that set the template.
Yes,
But I think for all costumes in movies,
I think you're right. Yeah.
Because it's just they're like, okay, this was the first one, or maybe it was just Burton being Burton.
Yeah.
But I think people realised that this was the point at which filmmakers realised you can't just translate something directly to screen. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
It looks ridiculous.
It does, yeah.
It was the era where people realised that stuff in comic books was ridiculous. Let's just not throw it up there and hope that the mainstream accepts this.
Yeah.
They won't. They will mock us and wedgie us.
I'm really looking forward to the new Batman suit. By all accounts, it looks amazing. That's what we've heard. It's more comic accurate, and I think that's going to be the best one.
You think we're gonna find a happy midpoint?
Yeah. Do you like the long ears or the short ears on the bat suit?
I like long ears.
I like short ears.
Huh.
There you go.
This is the end.
This podcast is over.
You like short ears?
I like short ears. Yeah. I know it's a little too Daredevil. Some of them.
Yeah.
But no, I prefer short to medium short.
That was one of the options when they were planning on replacing Batman.
Yeah.
During the dark period of the 90s, before they went with replacing with Azrael.
Yep.
They were just going to take the ears off and make him Caped Crusader.
What?
That was an actual plan they had.
That's terrible.
Like, get the Bat logo off, get rid of the ears, Caped Crusader.
That is the worst idea that anyone's ever had.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But yeah, instead they were like, let's cripple him instead.
Yeah.
But as I understand it, the editorial decision for Batman was, upper management were like, you have to change everything, you have to make everything more extreme because it was the 90s extreme. And editorial's plan with Batman, as I understand it, was to give everybody a change that they wouldn't like. And so eventually they would demand a return to classic Batman.
It's like New Coke.
Yeah, like New Coke. Exactly
Okay.
like New Coke.
All right.
But so they were like, well, let's make Cape Crusader, and people will be like, this is weird and dumb. And they were like, well, let's replace him with Azrael and make him as extreme as we possibly can. Let's put flamethrowers in the suit, and let's have him just riddle people with little razor sharp bat symbols and whatever, and shoot down helicopters and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Until people are like, actually, this has gone way too far. We actually like Batman as Batman.
Yeah.
Bring him back.
Okay. That's a pretty smart play, I guess. On the other side of that, I've got an honorable mention. Even though I don't really care, the nipples on the Batsuit, I guess, is a big misstep. But I think the weird fake abs and pecs is worse than nipples on the Batsuit.
No, I think you're wrong.
I think at that point when you're doing fake abs and fake chest, put nipples on it. Who cares?
I guess so.
It's bad.
If it's fallen into self-parody at that point, why not? You're right. That's true.
Red Hot